value problems, Euler methods, and fourth order Runge-Kutta method. RK4, all of you okay with that? Can you understand through the video that I post to you, or you haven't looked at it? Okay, can. So others, so if let's say I have a pop quiz now, you can do it. Habis kali ni. Kalau pop quiz boleh ke? Can follow or not? Okay, so only. One student can follow. How about the others? Only Nurul Fatimah only. So others? Ishamuddin. Belum tengok video lagi. Ahmad. Ahmed Muhammad, have you watched the video that I shared to you?
Yes, doctor.
So can you follow it?
Yes, just need a little more practice.
Okay. So if come pop quiz now, okay or not?
Not okay.
Not okay. Let me share with you. I just remember that I haven't give you the assignment. So this is your assignments on this chapter on the ODE. So this is individual assignment as you wish. So you have to do, there are total 2 questions. Question 1 is Euler method and RK4. And then, so means here you have to input the velocity, the gravity, the G, there's some unknown here. C, M, so based on your own informations, okay? So, and then question 2 is regarding RK4, okay? So actually I just want to know how you said you can follow, and I just want to know whether you really can understand or not, okay? Okay, so these 2 questions you have to do and then submit before 5 p.m. next Thursday, okay? I think that is is more than enough, 1 week, okay? Time for you to prepare this assignment. Actually, I think like 1 day can finish already. Okay. Boleh. So I already put this information in the author. So you may go and see the questions and try to do it. And then if you have a problems, maybe you can refer to the video. If let's say you still cannot cannot solve the problems, then you may come to me and ask me again. Okay, so today we continue with the second part of the ODE. Kemana? I remember that I got installed I got installed this one. What is this one? Macam mana nak add this one? Manage extensions. I already installed the alamak. Kemana? Wait Let's go out and go in again. Because I want to click this one. How any of you continue all following means to access your camera and microphone. So done, and then what should I do?
Try to put the icon of a puzzle.
This one, and then
manage extension.
No, that one.
You click the blue tick.
Where got blue tick?
This one. You click this.
Let's see.
Let me-
And then go back to this one.
um,
It's still not blue color, but
should
this.
be beside the
So
puzzle.
that means I have to log out, right? I have to log out and log in again. Is it?
Not sure.
Okay, now you wait me for a while. I will log out in this computer and then come in again.
Okay.
Okay, bye. You wait me for a while, eh? Okay. Oh, change apply. No, pin. Mm, what happened? You know, I try. Give me few minutes. Tak boleh record pula dah. What happened? Sorry, class. I cannot solve it. This one, another fish screen recorder seems didn't work. Good job. Or maybe you know how to do it. I share to you the screen and then you help me to solve this one. I already add this one. I think I got record it before using this one, using this screen recorder before. And then I guess the quality is still okay. Only now, this one, this is small icon here. And normally I can just start here, press here. Tapi sekarang press here dia keluar macam ni pula dah. Okay, tak boleh. Cannot. Don't have that one. Got auto emit only. How about this one? What is this one? Screen recording. Not found. Extension. Screen recording. Not found. Don't have. Never mind. Class, you record yourself, okay? So you record your own, okay? So I continue with chapter chapter 8. Wait, before we go to the example, this one, I explain to you this ODE. Okay, so for this chapter, ordinary differential equation. So in short form is ODE, okay? So for the ODE, we have two types. The first one is initial value problem, and in the short form, we call it IVP. So these initial value problems, we can solve it using Euler method, and the second one is using RK4. Fourth order Runge-Kutta method. And the second part is boundary value problems, where the short form is BVP. Okay, so this BVP only got one method, that is finite difference method. Okay, so these two already covered in the last video that I shared to you. So today we will continue with this one, finite difference method. Okay, so in order to solve this ODE, okay, normally when we want to solve numerically for the functions, okay, we can write in the form like this. Sekejap dia tak bergerak. It didn't move. Give me some time. Okay. Let's say normally we say that we have the function of y. We have function of y like this, right? We can write in either y or you could fx. Okay, let's say we have a function of y like this. So when we want to do the first order differentiations, differential equations. So it's become the form of like this, either like this lah. Okay, ataupun, or even we can write dy dx. Okay, that means the function of y equal to fx. We do the differentiate the functions of y respect to x. So we obtain the ordinary derivative. Ordinary One is the ordinary derivative. Okay, ordinary derivative means, okay, sama ada dy dx. It can be the first derivative, second derivative, or third, and so on lah. Continue lah. Okay, so this is the ordinary derivative. Ordinary. So this one, okay, go back to the functions. So when we do the first order differential equations, so this is the x here is independent variables. It's fixed, okay? And y is dependent variables. Dependent, sorry. Dependent silap. Where it means that it will depend on x. If x change, y also will change, okay? So, okay, for the initial value problems, this one, the problems, the ODE that you study through the video is actually, that means the initial point is given. The first point is given. Let's say we have a function with a boundary domain. Let's say we have a domain like this, Start from x naught until xn. Okay, this can be start from tengah-tengah tu banyak lah. It can be we have like x1, x2, x3, x1, and so on until the xn. But then the first value of y is given. That means the initial condition is given. Y naught is given. Okay, and then we have to find the other x. Okay, when we have a step size, the same step size. For the boundary value problems, that means the value of the functions are given at two extreme point of the domain. So let's say this one is will given at two extreme point of domain. That means dia punya boundaries. The first one and the last one. So it will given x, y, x naught, the y naught value, and also the yn value when x is xn. Y naught when x is x naught. Okay, xn when x is xn. Okay, so these two values is given. That means we have to find the middle points, the point at the middle. Okay, so we go through directly to the boundary value problems. Okay. Tak boleh gerak. Sorry, it cannot move. If you want to, if you have book, you can turn to page page BVP, page 183. So these boundary value problems, okay, now I want to explain to you the boundary value problem is based on the second order derivative differential equation. This one, BVP for the second order ODE. So that means we have, let's say we have like this, the equations plus, okay. Let's say we have an equation, this one. So that means we have this one until second derivative. And for sure, we also have the first derivative as well. So when we want to do, we can do the approximation of this second derivative. This is approximations of second derivative like this, using this formula. minus 2. Do you feel that this looks very similar to the numerical differentiations? Ada similar? Do you recognize this one? And in chapter 5, kalau let's say you look at chapter 5 in your books, you refresh back, this is a second derivative using 3-point center. Remember or not? This one, before this one, this equation. Okay, sorry. Come on. It's actually the same. Okay, kejap. Saya terbalik kan, sorry. Here I put plus, here I put minus. So you can see. This one is I plus 1. That means a point after that, okay? This x plus h lah, kiranya, okay? And then minus 2 yi, I, x tu lah, okay? And then I minus 1. This is h minus 1. And then this one is h squared divided by h squared. So this is same as previous that you learned in the chapter 5. Okay, this formula, if let's say come out with the finals, this formula will be given, this one will be given. But this one is not given. So you have to memorize this one. So if let's say you cannot memorize, then you refer to this second derivative of 3-point center. This is a 3-point center, central difference formula. Okay, so this one, to emphasize that you have to remember this one, okay? So sekejap saya delete this one. I delete this one first. Okay, better to. Okay, so this one is for secondary, second derivative. So that means I will have to change this one, the second derivative ini dy dx ni to this form, in this form, to this form. Ini okay. Then when I want to approximate the first derivative, of first become dy dx equal to yi plus 1 minus yi minus 1 divided by 2h. So, and this one also you have to remember. If you do not remember, then you can refer to the chapter 5, the numerical differentiations for the first derivative, 3-point center as well. Kalau lah, 3-point centers is like this. Okay, so you just refer to this one if you not remember. So you just remember that we have to refer to the 3-point, okay? Because we have the point before and then after. Okay, so these two you have to remember. So now we just have to change this in this form, dy dx, and also the second derivative in this finite different form. This is a finite different form. Okay, so after that we solve using you can solve it. Let's say we have like 3 unknown. Let's say we don't have why not, we know why not and why, and let's say we have 5. Let's see. Okay, because this is boundary value problems. Okay, why not is given? No. And then let's say we have y1, y2, y3, y4. So this one also known. So that means we have to find y1, y2, y3. So when you look at how many value that we want to find, so normally if let's say we have three unknown here, this is unknown, right? So when we have three unknowns here, so we have to have three equations. Then we can solve using system of linear equation that you learned in the previous chapter, chapter 3. So you can solve either using, using Gauss elimination, or using Thomas, or Gauss quadrature, depend on you. Okay, so after that you can save. Okay, this one, three equation maybe is very easy, just use calculator. Okay. If 5 equations, that probably you may need to solve the equations using the system of linear equation. Okay, so now we go to the example in the books. So far, okay, everybody? Pan, are you okay? Pan Gang Bao?
Yes, doctor.
Okay.
Okay.
Hafizuddin? Abu Hafizuddin, okay or not?
Okay.
Shafiq, are you here, Shafiq? Muhammad Shafiq? Tak ada, memang tak ada. Shafiq? Siti Zulaika, okay eh? Okay, now, boleh Siti Zulaika.
Okay.
Okay, now we go to this example 8.12. If you have book, you can refer to page, better, I don't find space. Page 188. Okay, here solve the boundary value problems when e power of x y prime double prime plus x y prime minus 5 in the bracket 1 plus x time with y equal to x 3, and then with the following boundary conditions. So given that y naught is 2, okay, the value of y when x is 0 is 2, the value of y when x is 2 is 5, and then at x, okay, so this one is mean step size. This is the step, this means this is the after x naught, this is the xn, the domain, dia punya domain, dia punya boundary, and this one is the step size. Okay, so this means, okay, first and foremost, because this is a boundary value problem, so we have to know the y naught and yn. Okay, and now we know that, okay, it's given that x start from 0 until 2 with the step size 0.5. So the first step, we have to, okay, sketch the diagram first. Sketch the diagram and consider the boundary domain. Okay, so awak ingat you have to sketch the diagram. Even that you know, you just sketch, doesn't matter. If let's say, okay, in the final, even you sketch the diagram, I will give you mark. If let's say you don't know how to solve these questions, saya akan baik hati, sangat baik hati. Even you sketch diagram and then you put just, I will give you marks. So kalau tak ada diagram tu tak macam mana saya nak bagi marks? At least you get lah, sikit pun tak banyak, doesn't matter. At least you get some marks there. Kejap saya nak gerak, tak boleh. I just want to move it. So let's say this one, we start with the x naught. So start from 0. So 0 is x naught. And then until 2. This is x berapa? Okay, let's see. We do this one first. Step size 0.5. So this one is 0.5. This one is x1. 1.0. This is x2. 1.5. This is x3. So the next one is 2 here. 2.0. This is x4. So that means in total we have x1, x2, x3. Okay, so start from x0 is given when here is given that here. Boleh nampak tak? This means this one is given like this. Okay, this means this one is when the x is 0. Okay, y is 2. So that means here we have to get x0 is 2. And then this one is x1, x2, x3, and x4. And then x4, the last one is when is this one right here. This means when x is 2, y is 5. Okay, so y4 is 5. Okay, so that means the boundary here, the first value is known and the last value is known as well. So now we have to find the value of xy, y1, y2, and y3. Okay. And then step number 2. So far, okay, class, okay or not? Siti Atika, okay?
Okay, Doctor.
Okay, and now we go to the step 2. Sorry. Right, we write in the finite different form. Finite different form. Okay, daripada equation given just now, equation given, apa dah? Minus 5, 1 plus x times with y equal to x power of 3. Okay, so sekarang saya akan tukar. I will have to change. So this y double primes, that means ni lah. Okay, so that means I have to change in the finite different form. Yang tadi saya suruh awak ingat, the formula that I asked you to remember. Remember this formula. Kemana lah nak pergi? Ayah. How? Tak boleh nak tutup. Wait I want to press it. Saya nak move. I want to move. Mana lah? Kemana ni? So this one. These two formula. This one and this one. Okay. So go to this one. Go back. Kenapa sekarang touchscreen tak boleh buat touchscreen? Okay, so we continue here. Macam mana lah? Move up. I want to move up, cannot. Okay, dah. Now this one, e power of x. So this one have to change. In that final different form, this one s plus yi plus 1 minus 2yi plus with yi minus 1 divided by h squared. Okay, just substitute that formula. And then plus with x times with y prime. So y prime using the first derivative with the formula, this one, and then minus 5, 1 plus x, y, and then okay, now here we have x h power of 2. So I just want to eliminate this one, so it's become more easier. So that means the whole thing did here, I will time with h square, and here I also have to time with h square. Okay. Boleh. I just want to simplify. Okay, now I just want to simplify. So when I have time, the whole this equation with h square, oops, sorry. Then I will get x. So this one is don't have already this because it's already eliminate the mansuhkan. Okay. So now this one plus ini h square, jadi tinggal lagi sini ada h lagi. So we still have h. And then this one I take it out, 1.5 here. This one I take out x. So yang ni dah limit sebab tadi ada h2 kan. So now still got 1h. Okay. And then yi plus 1 minus yi minus 1. Okay. So yang ni minus 5h square 1 plus x, y, and then time with h square, x power of 3. Okay, right. And now, now you look at here, we have a different, different form. If you look, this one, I plus 1, and here we have also I plus 1. So I want to merge it together for the one I plus 1. And for y, yi, put in together. Ini pun yi. This one is yi. Wait, this one is yi. So another one, this one, yi minus 1. Here also we got yi minus 1. So saya satukan. So that means this one is with this one, and then with this one, right? So, sekejap. I think it's more easier. I substitute the value of h first. H is given just now. Sorry, I substitute the h first, I think. Okay, this h just now, the step size. H is the step size. Berapa step size dia? Berapa step size dia, Nur Alia? Step size dia berapa?
0.5.
Okay, thank you. 0.5, yes. Okay, now saya ganti masuk 0.5 kat sini. Kalau 0.5 divide by 2 become ini 0.5 divided by 0.25 lah kat sini. Okay, and here 0.5 square, jadi 0.25. 0.25 times with 5. Ini 5 times with 0.5 square. Kiranya 0.25 times with 5. 1.25 Betul ah? Bukan. How much can it? Fitra, tolong kita dapat apa? Okay, saya tulis dulu. I write it back. Sorry. Semua pening. I write it back first, Okay, ini half time with h is 0.5. That means 0.5 divided by 2, 0.25, 0.25 x. Okay. Here is yi plus 1 minus yi my I sorry y. Okay. So kat sini 5 darab dengan 0.5 square. Nuratika dapat berapa? Nuratika. Ni 5 times 0.5 square. Dapat? How do you get?
1.25.
1.25. 1.25 1 plus x yi. Yang ni 0.25 x power of 3. Okay. Now saya nak this one. Start with this one. This and this one together. Sekarang dia jadi ex plus v 0.25 xi. Ini I xi yi plus 1. Lepas tu I want to find yi pula. Plus, okay. So yi, I have this one. This one, right? Negative 2 times with this one, ex. So here become negative 2e power of x. Okay. Lepas tu, we have here yi kat sini kan? Yi ada kat sini. So yi here is ni kat sini. The whole thing lah. Okay. So saya tulis kat sini. Minus 1.25 1 plus x. Okay, this is yi. And then y I minus 1. Y minus 1, yani this one times with this one. So I write in here, I write in continue here. So this means this one ei. Okay, sorry. This one kalau I x2 xi lah, ini xi. So here is xi as well. Okay, this is xi. Nanti kita ganti. And then here, this one is another one. After that, negative and with this one, negative 0.25 xi. So kat sini jadi negative 0.25 xi yi minus 1. So equal to here 0.25 x power of 3. Boleh? So sekarang I separate for xi plus 1. Sorry, xi pula. Yi plus 1, yi and yi minus 1. Okay. So now we will have to substitute the value of x. Okay. So this is the, consider this is a simplified formula already lah, simplified formula. So the next step, so all okay, class, all okay? Still with me? Can you follow me? Boleh? Dapat follow?
Okay, Doctor.
No Mizato. Okay. Now the next step, step 3, we have to substitute I equal to 1 to until n minus 1. So this one, we have x0, x1, x2, x3, x4, right? So that means we have to substitute 1, 2, and then 4 minus 1 means 3. 1, 2, 3. So start free for I equal to 1. Okay. So kita akan masukkan this formula dalam ni. That means E. Okay. So when I equal to 1, this means x1. x1 berapa? Go back to this one. Remember this one, x1. The x1 is 0.5 here. x1 is 0.5. Okay. So x1 is 0.5. So the value of those x, you have to substitute with 0.5. So that means here, this one is epsilon 0 power of 0.5 plus with 0.25 times with 0.5 y. So yi plus 1. So now I is 1. Okay. So I plus 1 means 1 plus 1. This means y2. Here is y2. Okay. Here, this one, I plus 1. 1. This means 1 plus 1. Now this one is y2. We substitute y2. Plus with, here, negative 2 exponent. X is 0.5 minus 1.25. 1 plus 0.5. And then here, this one is yi. That means y1. And then continue plus e 0.5 minus 0.25 times with 0.5. So yang ni adalah y I minus 1. That's 1 minus 1 I not. Y not. And then equal to, saya panjangkan lagi. Equal to this one 0.25 times with 0.5. Power of 3. Okay. So now can you calculate? Is it very, yang ni kan, tolong kira tengok nampak betul tak? This one. The whole thing, this one. Calculator. I close this one first. Jangan silap close. So yang ni, this one. Apa dah? Turun. (0.5) Except put in the bracket first. 0.5 tutup, and then plus with 0.25 times with 0.5. So 1.7737. So here 1.7737 y2, and then here this one negative 2 0.5. Saya tambah dengan minus 1.25 times with 1.5. 1 plus 0.5 kan? So dapat negative, betul, negative 5.1724. So here negative 5.1724. Correct or not?
Same. Correct.
Right.
Then this one is y1. Lepas tu continue lah. And then this one. Sorry. Apalah saya. Delete. Shift. Mata dah kabur. It's already all. In here, minus 0.25. Sama lah kan? Tak sama. Minus. Just now it's plus, now it's minus. So this one is plus 1.5237 y naught. Okay, so just now y naught is given. Y naught is this one. Y naught is 2 is given. Y naught is 2. So saya darab terus dengan 2 times with 2. So 3.0474. 3.0. Okay, equal to 0.25 times with 0.5 power of 3. Zero point 0.0313. Yeah. So now saya jadikan, okay, all this one put here. I will put the y1 at first. Okay, negative 5.1724. I will put y1 at first and then plus 1.7737 y2 equal to maybe minus 3.0474. So equal to negative 3.0162. So this is the first equation. Because we have 3 unknowns, so we have to do 3, we have to get 3 equations. So the next one, that means we have to substitute when for I equal to 2. X2 is equal to 1.01. So that means here y3 minus plus with negative 2e y naught, y2 plus with e 0.251 and then y1 equal to 0.25 times with 1 power of 3. Boleh. Now we get this one berapa? So just E. Kalau E berapa? Dapat, sorry. Tersilapkan lah. So 1 plus with 0.25. Oh. So here 2.9683 y3 negative 2 minus 1.25 times 2 negative 7.9366 y2, and then this one is 1 minus 0.25 plus 2.4683 y1, so equal to 0.25. So sekarang, now I will put y1 at the front, 2.4683 y1, and then y2 is negative 7.9366 y2, and then y3 2.9683 y3 equal to 0.25. So this is the second equation. Second equation. Boleh? Now we continue when for I equal to 3. This is I. I equal to 3. Kenapa macam ni? I equal to 3. Where x3 equal to 1.5. So we have to substitute. So start with this one, 1.5 plus 0.2. 25 times with 1.5 y4 y3 plus with 1.5 times with y4, sorry, y3, 2, 0.25 times with 1.5 power of 3. Y4 just now given is 5, right? Y4 given is 5. Kan?
Yes.
So now here this one is 5. One point 1.5 plus 0.25 times 1.5. 4 point. Betul ah? Lepas tu darab time with 5. So this one is 24.2834. Sorry. Let me number. Take the black color. 2834. So this is negative 2. Sorry. 1.5. And then tolak dengan 1.25 times with 2.25. Betul tak ini? Correct or not this one? Oh. Macam tak betul je. 2.25 minus it.
I get negative 12.0883.
Yeah, again. Negative 2. So on this one, 1.5. Okay, minus. Yang sudah lain. 1.25 bukan 0.25. Time with 2.25. Silap. Sama Saya punya salah ke?
1 plus 1.5.
1.5. 1 plus 1.5.
This one, sorry. This one 1.5.
Yes.
This one 12.0884 plus 12.0884 y3.
Is it minus?
Oh, minus. That's correct. Thank you. Minus, yes. Minus. And then, kira lagi. Gini pula. This one, I think this one I forget to put here is 1.5 here. 1.5. Okay, minus 0.25 times with 1.5. Then, correct or not?
Correct.
Lepas tu plus with 4.1067 y2. And then equal to 0.25 times with 1.5. 0.8438. So now I will put the y2 in front, 4.1067 y2 minus 12.0884 y3, and then this one 24 put here, bring to the right, negative 24.2834. So become negative 23.4397. Correct or not, this one? So now we have already 3 equations with 3 unknowns. So kalau, if let's say, if I write in the metric form here, okay, go back to just now, the equation just now, the first one, this one. So I can write in, this one is negative 5.1724, and then 1.7737, and then 0, y1, y2, y3, and then equal to, this one is negative 3.0162. And then the second equation, this one, so I can write as 2.4683, negative 7.9366, and then 2.9683. This one is 0.25. And then the third one, this is 0, y1 we don't have, and then this one, $4.1067, and then this one negative 12.0884. This is negative 23.4397. Okay. So this one, you can solve using system of linear equations or any other method, any other method lah. So kalau sini just 3 equation with 3 unknown, you just can use calculator. Kalau ada banyak, that means you have to use, if you are use this calculator, is more than 3, that means you have to do like system of linear equation that you learned before. If you are using this calculator, this one, ini saya tak boleh buka, tak boleh guna. Tak boleh dah. So this one can up to 4 unknowns. So go back to this one. I go and find, set up, go to the equation number 5, and then this one is the until number 2. 1, 2, 3, 3 unknowns. So go to unknown, and then key in the formula, metric form macam ni, negative 5.1724 equal to, so B is here, 1.7737, and then C is 0. D is the value of this one on the right side, negative 3.0162, and then this one 2.4 683 equal to, sorry, my phone is ringing. Yeah, and then here the second one, negative 7.9366, 2.9683, and then D is here, 0.25. And next one, this one is 0. And then this one is 4.1067, negative 12.0884, and then negative 23.4397. So okay, so that means y1 is 0.9747, y2 is 1.1419, and then y3 is 2.327. Boleh? Tu dapat tak? So kalau buku dia buat macam system of linear equation, using iteration method. Kalau in your exercise in the book. So but then you have to look at it, okay. When you have to solve using those that you learned before, or when you haven't, normally you look at the questions. If this question is like this, katakanlah, right? These questions go to mana dah? Alamak, semakin besar. It's become bigger and bigger. Okay, so because this one, only you need to do is find a different method in this topic. So here they already find a different methods. So after that, unless this one is 4 times 4 matrix or 5 times 5 matrix, then in 4 or 5 unknowns, then you have to use system of linear equation that you learned before. If let's say only have 3 equations like this, you can use calculator. So because the marks will be given up to here and then the answer only. And that means the system of linear equation you solve will not give you the extra marks. Unless this is 4 times 4 or 5 times 5 equation, system of linear equations. Boleh? So okay or not, this one? So what you need to know is the first one. Okay, you have to get for the BVP, the first one, you have to know the first value, initial value, and then the last value of y. So normally, it will given the first y and the last y. And then you have to find the middle. And then you have to know each of the x, the value of x, based on the step size. Okay, Brahman students, I guess it's like, I don't remember, but I think in the last past year questions, some of the students, okay, mungkin macam ni, example this one, y2, 5. Ataupun kadang-kadang dia bagi macam ni loh. The initial value, this one is initial. Tapi because most of the time we start in 0 in our example. So the student thought, okay, this one is the x one. No. So it depending. If let's say given that initial is like this means this boundary value problem is start from x naught is 1.0. Okay. So this is the value. Okay. The value. This is the value. So this is not I. It does not mean this that is I. So I, that one you have to determine yourself. You have to awak kena set sendiri. Okay. So basically dia tak cakap lah. So like macam ni, this one I receive, give you 0. So you know already this is the first initial value value, and this one is the last value. So with the step size, this is the x0 and this is the xn value. Okay, so boleh? Semua okay? Do we need another example? We go to another example ke macam mana? Semua diam. I class. Kau. Class macam mana? So far okay. So we go for another next topic. Next topic terus ke? Mastura, dia betul. Yang sebelum ni semua okay. So kalau next topic, saya stop here je. And then we will continue the next chapter next week. Boleh ke? So we only left one topic only. I mean stop here. Okay. Because we only, okay. Last chapter is quite long. By the way, please make sure that you know how to do the initial value theorem as well. Bukan setakat yang boundary value problems ni saya tak bagi untuk, I didn't give for the assignment. So the assignment only initial value problems because I just want to make sure that you understand. So I stop sharing here. So since you don't have any questions, so we will stop here, and then next class we will continue with the last chapter. So last chapter we have we have another 2 weeks, right? Next week and another 2 weeks, right? Betul kan? Two weeks lagi kan? Okay. So let's say we have extra time, we can do some revisions. Because last chapter we have 3 equations: parabolic, hyperbolic, and ellipse. And that last question, I have to teach you, I think slowly lah, cannot be too fast. So far semua okay boleh ikut Just win, okay or not? You can follow or not? Okay, because based on my experience, the last chapter normally is you have a lot of marks, but then most of the students, they will only skip that last. Maybe I don't, maybe they don't understand or what, I'm not sure. That's when people skip, when students skip to answer the last chapter questions, so they lost quite a lot of marks there. Biasanya more than 10 marks and above. At least 10 marks for the chapter 9. It can go to 15 or 20 marks. So please make sure you pay attention in the coming class on this PDE. Okay? Because your test already covered in the front chapters. So start from your final. Okay, yang belum keluar. Numerical differentiations mesti keluar. Numerical integration will definitely come. Agent value mesti keluar. Sama ada power method or shifted power methods. Okay? So ODE. Okay, ODE, we have 3 methods here. Euler methods, RK4, and boundary value problems. So either this, it can be 2 of them or it can be 1 of them. And then chapter 9, because we have 3 equations. So basically, one of the equation will come out. Okay, salah satu lah. So we have parabolics, hyperbolic, and ellipse. So mana-mana lah, dia punya method akan different sikit. So final, dia biasanya keluar satu, because even one topic, one method only will take like more than 10 marks. So make sure you pay attention in the coming class. Boleh? So I stop here. Oh, cepat pula. Pukul 9.
Betul.
Yes.
So untuk final keluar dari chapter 5 sampai chapter 9 je.
No also. In front also got come out. But then it will be less. The marks won't be lot.
Okay, Doctor.
The means because we already actually, because the earlier chapters we already assessed you, evaluate you one based on tasks, quiz, and even like a project. So most of the project you do those topic, right? First few chapters, and the last chapter, few chapters haven't covered. So that's why in the final is will have more question on that one. It will come out, still come out, but then it won't like contribute to more marks. Tak banyak lah, mungkin this can be like 5 marks. It can be like 3 marks, 5 marks, maximum like 8 marks. But the later chapters, it will be definitely more than like more marks. For example, how to say? I just want to advise you, numerical differentiation, just use the formula, right? So make sure that a question you can score. Biasanya 10 markah lah at least 10 marks numerical differentiation. So you just take the equations and then plug in, right? And then integrations, you have how many methods? So either Simpsons, and we have like Simpson 1/3 or 3/8, or it can come out 2-point or 3-point Gauss quadrature. These two, the only two topics are normally will come. So either Simpsons or Gauss quadrature. If Gauss quadrature, that means you have to memorize the step. But then the formula for 2-point and 3-point, you don't need to memorize. You just substitute the value inside. Boleh lah. Okay, I think that's all lah. And we continue
Lagi
next
satu,
time.
Doktor.
Yes.
Untuk individual assignment for the question 1, dia tak ada exact equation lah. Macam mana kita nak...
To get the... Oh, okay. Sorry. I forgot to give you the exact equations. Wait. Later I edit and then I give you back.
Okay,
Forgot to give you exact equation to do the exact solution. So fast do already, eh? Okay. Later on I will do some amendment and then upload again. Yes, it's because it's asked you to get the error, to find which one is more accurate. Okay. Later on I will. Zhuozhen, if let's say by noon you haven't get this one, upload the new version and then you remind me back. Sekarang saya always every time forgot. Mungkin saya kena makan supplement. Sudah tua. Okay, that's all for the class today. So Shafiq again absent, right? No. Okay.